Hey, good morning, my friends. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Welcome to the MLive Morning Weather Update. And we have a little bit of rain help in the southeast part of the state. Let's get to it here and show you. Not so much just yet, but let's go to the models and show you what is expected to occur as we go into the afternoon. So here is a radar forecast. And it's the one I like called the High Resolution Rapid Refresh. It's going to 11, noon, 1, 2, 3 o'clock this afternoon, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So basically, the deal is as we go into the afternoon and especially the evening hours, 8, 9, 10, 11, midnight, 1 o'clock, we'll get some showers and maybe a few thunderstorms in the Detroit area, Ann Arbor, Monroe, maybe Jackson, maybe toward Lansing, maybe in the eastern parts of the Thumb, maybe Tuscola County, but not too likely. Grand Rapids, Kalamazoo, you miss out on this rainfall. And a little bit longer of a look with another model also showing this is this afternoon. This is 8 o'clock this evening, 9, 10 o'clock. Hey, good morning, Steve Jakubiak from Cereal City. Joe Parks, good morning. And Chris Woodley, good morning to you. Beth Exelby, good morning. This is overnight tonight. The showers wind down, just a random shower here or there. Thursday looks like it's a dry day. And another disturbance coming in from the northwest tries to make it toward us, but kind of fizzles apart on Friday morning. And a little more extended of a look here. And so here we go into Friday. And then as we go to Saturday and the weekend, it just looks warm and sunny. Hot and sunny, maybe some of you would call it. This is Monday. And then we start to get into a more tropical flow. I'm going to write about this, but those of you watching will know that this is Tuesday evening. And you see that green that flares up in the afternoon and evening. That is the heat and humidity that can flare into some thunderstorms. Corey Shelton just asking about that. Is the humidity coming up with the heat this week? A worried middle school teacher. Yes, by Tuesday, by Monday, it's kind of there. And by Tuesday, it's pretty oppressive. And Wednesday, we're into the hot and humid weather, which can spark some scattered thunderstorms. Now, this is getting out there. This is Thursday as a cold front tries to come through. And maybe we start to get more thunderstormy along the interaction between the cooler air and the warmer air. All right, let's look at the high temperatures forecast for the next 10 days. And they are high. Today, let's call it upper 70s in most places that you don't have patchy clouds. And tomorrow, let's call it 78 to 83, the warmest in the Saginaw Valley in the center part of the state. And then Friday, let's call it in the low to mid 80s. And remember that with the dry soil, I always figure that the models and all of us usually underestimate the heat in the afternoon sunshine. Saturday, low 90s in the Saginaw Valley, upper 80s elsewhere. Sunday, low 90s, Grand Rapids, Kalamazoo, in through Saginaw Bay City, the Thumb, through the Northeast. The Northeast on a southwesterly wind, Alpena, can often be one of the hottest spots in the state in a situation like this. Oh, wow. Stacy Elizabeth got her husband a soft serve ice cream maker for Father's Day. Probably better just bust it out early. Now, here's Monday. We're into the 90s in many places. Here's Tuesday. We're 90 to 94 degrees. And here's Wednesday. Same deal, 90 to 94. Here's Thursday. The clouds, the showers may be knocking the temperature back a little bit in the north while the south continues at 90 degrees. And then here is Friday easing back into the 80s. So you get the point that it's a good, it's a good 5-6 day hot spell. Here's the 6 to 10 day temperature forecast, and it's pretty apparent what's going to happen after that. We've got about a 85% chance of being warmer than normal, and then the 8 to 14 day forecast into June 15th gives us a 65 to 70% chance of being warmer than normal as we go to June 15th. So it's summer, my friends. You were worried, weren't you? You were worried when we had cold weather in March and April. You said, oh, man, we're not going to have a summer. It doesn't work like that. They're kind of independent seasons. And right now, what's probably the overriding factor is the dry soil. Dry soil can heat up. The hot air gets into the mid and upper parts of the atmosphere, squelches showers and thunderstorms, and kind of feeds. It's kind of a continuous loop, and it doesn't break down until we get a major upper air pattern change, or we get enough rain that it moistens the soil and kind of breaks that cycle. But that's why drought kind of perpetuates drought, and it's also why wet times perpetuate wet times, because you get a lot of evaporation, recycles it, and it's used up with the next storm system. So point being is keep the garden watered, pray for our farmers and our crops, and enjoy summer weather if that's what you've been craving. Take care. I'm MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Thanks for joining me on the MLive Morning Weather Update.